What drives a man to transform his name into a global brand, to dominate headlines, and to step into the highest office in the land? Is it ambition, strategy, or sheer willpower? Today on USA Readers, we're peeling back the layers of one of the most talked about figures in modern history, Donald Trump. From his roots in Queens, New York, to the heights of the business world, and eventually the Oval Office, Trump's story is filled with ambition, triumphs, controversies, and lessons that resonate far beyond politics. Whether you admire him, question him, or simply want to understand what shaped the man behind the name, you're in the right place. Let's dive into his life, unraveling the story of how Donald John Trump became a household name. Donald John Trump was born on June 14, 1946, in Queens, New York City, into a family that believed in hard work and success. His father, Fred Trump, was a real estate developer who built a fortune constructing homes across New York City, and his mother, Mary Ann MacLeod Trump, hailed from Scotland. Donald was the fourth of 5 children, growing up alongside his siblings Mary Ann, Fred Jr., Elizabeth, and Robert in a wealthy yet disciplined household. From an early age, Donald exhibited a strong personality, one that was both confident and competitive. His father, recognizing these traits, sent him to the New York Military Academy during his teenage years. This decision was meant to instill discipline and focus, molding Donald into a leader. It worked. He thrived in the structured environment, excelling in both academics and sports, and laying the groundwork for his relentless ambition. After high school, Donald attended Fordham University before transferring to the prestigious Wharton School at the University of Pennsylvania. There, he studied economics and finance, gaining the skills that would help him manage and expand his father's real estate empire. In 1968, armed with a degree and big dreams, Donald stepped into the business world with one goal: to make the Trump name synonymous with success. Donald Trump's business career began in the family's real estate business, the Trump Organization. Initially focusing on middle-income housing projects, Donald soon set his sights on high-profile developments that would make headlines. His first major breakthrough came in the 1970s when he transformed the struggling Commodore Hotel in New York into the luxurious Grand Hyatt Hotel. The project was a resounding success, establishing Donald Trump as a force to be reckoned with in the world of real estate. In 1983, Donald took his ambition to new heights, literally, by building Trump Tower, a gleaming skyscraper in the heart of Manhattan. With its striking design and luxurious interiors, the tower became an iconic symbol of wealth and power, cementing Donald's reputation as a visionary entrepreneur. His name was now not just on buildings but in magazines, on television, and in conversations around the world. The 1980s saw Donald Trump expanding his empire into Atlantic City, where he invested heavily in casinos. His biggest gamble was the Trump Taj Mahal, a colossal casino and hotel touted as the largest in the world at its opening in 1990. While it added to his fame, the venture also highlighted the challenges of managing large-scale projects. Financial struggles and economic downturns led to several bankruptcies in his casino business, but Trump's resilience kept him in the game. In the 1990s, Donald Trump's larger-than-life persona began to outshine his business ventures. He became a pop culture figure, appearing on television and in tabloids. However, it wasn't until 2004 that he truly cemented his place in the entertainment world with The Apprentice, a reality TV show where contestants competed for a job within the Trump Organization. The show's catchphrase, "You're fired," became a cultural phenomenon, making Trump a household name far beyond the business world. Millions tuned in weekly to see his commanding presence in the boardroom, and he became a symbol of success and authority. This newfound fame would later play a pivotal role in his transition to politics. Donald Trump's personal life has been as public as his professional one, marked by high-profile marriages and a growing family. He married 3 times, each union reflecting a different phase of his life. His first wife, Ivana Trump, was a model and businesswoman from Czechoslovakia. They married in 1977 and had 3 children, Donald Jr., Ivanka, and Eric. Ivana was instrumental in Trump's early business successes, but their marriage ended in divorce in 1992. In 1993, Donald married Marla Maples, an actress with whom he had a daughter, Tiffany. This marriage, too, ended in divorce, lasting only 6 years. In 2005, Donald married Melania Knaus, a Slovenian model. Together, they have 1 son, Baron, who is the youngest of Trump's 5 children. Family has always been a cornerstone of Donald Trump's life. His children play significant roles in the Trump Organization, with Donald Jr., Ivanka, and Eric helping to expand the family business. Ivanka, in particular, gained prominence as an advisor during his presidency. Despite his busy schedule, Trump has often spoken about the importance of family, and he takes pride in being a grandfather to his children's children. Donald Trump's story is one of ambition, reinvention, and resilience. From transforming New York's skyline to becoming a television icon and eventually the 45th President of the United States, his journey reflects a relentless drive to succeed against all odds. His life is not without controversy or challenges. Financial struggles, public scrutiny, and political battles have been constant companions on his path. Yet, Trump's ability to adapt and reinvent himself has ensured his continued relevance on the global stage. Whether you view him as a visionary leader or a polarizing figure, one thing is undeniable: Donald Trump has left an indelible mark on history. His story is a testament to the power of ambition, the importance of resilience, and the complexities of the human spirit. Donald Trump's name became synonymous with success, luxury, and ambition. Over the decades, he used his name to build an empire that stretched across the globe, creating iconic landmarks and redefining the world's perception of branding. Trump Towers, a series of skyscrapers adorned with his bold, golden name, rose in cities like New York, Chicago, and even as far as Istanbul and Manila. These buildings were more than just real estate. They were symbols of Trump's vision, his audacity, and his relentless pursuit of greatness. Beyond the towers, Trump expanded his empire into the world of leisure, opening golf courses in countries such as Scotland, Ireland, and the United States. These courses quickly became havens for golf enthusiasts, further cementing his status as a global brand. Donald Trump was not just a man, he was a phenomenon that people recognized everywhere. However, Trump's path to success was not without obstacles. In the 1990s, the empire he had painstakingly built began to falter. His casinos and hotels, once shining jewels in his crown, started losing money, plunging him into financial turmoil. The situation was dire. Trump owed massive sums to the banks and was at risk of losing everything he had worked for. But what defined Trump was not the fall, it was the fight to rise again. Refusing to admit defeat, he negotiated fiercely with creditors, restructured his businesses, and clawed his way back to profitability. By the time the 2000s rolled around, Donald Trump was not only back on top but was also more determined than ever to leave an indelible mark on the world. As his business empire stabilized, Trump's interests began to shift. For years, he flirted with the idea of entering politics, often hinting at a possible run for president. It wasn't until 2015, however, that he made his move. To the shock of many, Donald Trump announced his candidacy for the presidency of the United States. The announcement was met with a mixture of disbelief and intrigue. Here was a man with no prior political experience, stepping onto one of the world's most competitive stages. But Trump was undeterred. He was confident that his business acumen could translate into political success. His campaign slogan, "Make America Great Again," resonated with millions of Americans. Trump promised to bring back jobs, tighten immigration policies with his controversial plan to build a wall along the U.S.-Mexico border, and renegotiate trade deals to benefit the U.S. In 2016, Donald Trump shocked the world by winning the presidential election. Running against Hillary Clinton, a seasoned politician and former Secretary of State, Trump defied the odds and claimed victory through the Electoral College. His win marked the beginning of one of the most polarizing and transformative presidencies in American history. From January 20, 2017, to January 20, 2021, Trump dominated headlines and reshaped the political landscape. During his presidency, Trump's policies and actions sparked both praise and controversy. On the economic front, he prioritized tax cuts for businesses, arguing that they would stimulate job growth and boost the economy. Initially, the strategy appeared successful, as the economy experienced significant growth in his first few years. Immigration was another cornerstone of his presidency. His push to build a wall along the southern border became a defining issue, sparking heated debates across the nation. Meanwhile, in foreign relations, Trump broke conventional norms, meeting with North Korean leader Kim Jong-un in an unprecedented attempt to curb the country's nuclear ambitions. His dealings with China and Russia further highlighted his unorthodox approach to diplomacy. Health care reform also became a focal point of Trump's presidency. He sought to dismantle the Affordable Care Act and introduce policies to make health insurance more accessible and affordable. However, his efforts faced significant resistance, and not all of his initiatives were successful. Trump's presidency wasn't without scandal either. In 2019, he was impeached by the House of Representatives, accused of abusing his power. Despite this, the Senate acquitted him, allowing him to remain in office. As the 2020 presidential election approached, Trump campaigned vigorously for a second term. He faced Joe Biden, a former vice president with decades of political experience. The race was intense, and the nation watched with bated breath as the results came in. Ultimately, Biden emerged victorious. Trump, however, refused to concede, claiming widespread election fraud despite the lack of evidence. This refusal to accept the results culminated in the events of January 6, 2021, when a mob of Trump supporters stormed the U.S. Capitol in an attempt to disrupt the certification of Biden's victory. The riot marked one of the darkest days in modern American history. On January 20, 2021, Donald Trump left the White House, choosing not to attend Biden's inauguration, a rare break from tradition. Despite leaving office, Trump's influence did not wane. He returned to his business ventures, maintaining control over his sprawling empire of buildings, golf courses, and hotels. Yet, Trump remained a powerful figure in American politics. He hinted at a potential run for president in 2024, fueling speculation and keeping his supporters energized. To this day, Donald Trump's life and legacy evoke strong emotions. Supporters view him as a champion of American values and a disruptor of the political establishment. Critics, on the other hand, see him as a divisive figure whose actions tested the boundaries of democracy. Regardless of where one stands, there is no denying that Trump's journey has been a remarkable one. From his rise as a real estate mogul to his time as a reality TV star on The Apprentice, and eventually to his presidency, Trump's story is one of ambition, resilience, and controversy. Through all the triumphs and trials, one theme remains constant in Donald Trump's life: his refusal to back down. Whether facing financial ruin, political defeat, or public criticism, Trump has always pushed forward, driven by an unyielding belief in himself. His story is a testament to the power of perseverance and the complexities of leadership in the modern world. Love him or hate him, Donald Trump continues to shape conversations, challenge norms, and leave his mark on history.